Welcome to Stick to Comedy, where one stick man says what everyone's thinking. Let's roast.
Lock and load. This isn't a love story, it's a declaration of war. Tonight we tear down the myth of marriage and expose it for what it truly is. A battleground where Cupid's arrow hits you in the thigh and your only weapon is passive aggression. You volunteered for this. Remember dating? A peaceful ceasefire of superficial niceties, romantic dinners, perfect smells, filtered smiles. Then marriage begins, and every day is an ambush. Your spouse doesn't just disagree, they wage total warfare. You left the toilet seat up. You breathe wrong. Your existence offends my aesthetic. Every complaint is a landmine, and you, dear soldier, are marching right into them. Weddings are recruitment drives. They dress you up, parade you around, and convince you that signing up for a lifetime of daily combat is romantic. You exchange vows in sickness and in health. Code for when you're sick, I'll judge you and demand you explain why you caught a cold in my presence. For better or worse, translation. I reserve the right to weaponize your worst traits against you at any moment. Till death do us part. The only honest line, because at some point one of you will consider murder as a valid alternative to another night of listening to that snore. In war, you have strategy. In marriage, your strategy is selective deafness. When she asks, "What are you thinking?" you think, "Anything but this." Answer wrong and you trigger a chemical assault worse than tear gas. Nothing is your emergency code, better than "I hate your face." But barely. Communication? Forget it. Every conversation is a minefield. "We need to talk" is the prelude to a chainsaw massacre of your self-esteem. Why didn't you call me? Because you texted first? Stop deflecting. You spend the next hour dodging accusations like bullets, praying for a ceasefire that never comes. Domestic chores are territory disputes. You touch one dish, you lose a skirmish. You washed it wrong. You dried it wrong. You've never been right in her eyes. Your best performance gets ranked incomplete. The dishwasher is the Cold War. You both stockpile dishes to prove dominance, and no one wins. Money is the ammo. Joint accounts turn you into co-conspirators in a heist, except you're stealing from each other. Why did you spend $30 on coffee? It's an investment in my mental health. Your mental health can hear the bills piling up. Budget talks are like negotiating surrender terms. One side always gives in to avoid further bloodshed. Sex? That's classified intel. Spontaneous attacks end after marriage. You need clearances, briefings, and conditions must be met. Kids asleep, minimum chores completed, no recent infractions. It's an operation requiring a permit. And the outcome? Plateaued morale and questioning why you left the barracks in the first place. Anniversaries mark years of survival, not joy. First year, bonfire of passion. Fifth, smoldering embers. 10th, warning siren. You don't send gifts, you send peace offerings. I saw this on sale. You're a good person. I know you hate surprises. The best gift is silence, and a plot twist where you remember what day it is. The home is a war zone. She plants landmines, unfinished projects, half-painted walls, projects now garnished with a proud coat of "I told you so." You retaliate by leaving your socks in strategic locations like guerrilla messages. "I was here." You're waging guerrilla warfare, one smelly sock at a time. Technology is your ally and enemy. GPS reroutes once, TV remote vanishes, Wi-Fi password changes daily. I change the password to protect the network. And our marriage? Hard choices. In-laws and extended family are invalidated combatants you never wanted to join your unit. Holidays are ambushes where reinforcements swarm your perimeter demanding you perform a perfect family handshake while defending your life. Counseling is a surrender negotiation. You pay a neutral party to referee your civil war. They hand you buzzwords, active listening, I statements, safe space. But you both know the real message. Stop fighting long enough for me to finish my coffee. Decades in, you develop PTSD, post-traumatic spousal disorder. Triggers include questions about chores, comments about weight gain, and any mention of dream or goal. You cope with dark humor, because laughter is the only medicine left in the armory. Still, you don't leave. Why? Because you're too battle-weary to re-enlist in single life, and ghosting requires too much energy. You stay in the trenches, sharing cover fire against outside threats like parking tickets and speeding fines. So stand tall, marital warriors. This isn't a love fest, it's a testament to survival. Every dish washed, every episode endured, every argument survived is a victory. Marriage is war, but you're on the winning side as long as you're both too tired to fight another day. Thank you. Stick to Comedy salute you. May your ammo be plentiful